Hey, my friends, are you living joyfully? Is your life filled with joy and happiness and positive feelings? I've been thinking about this a ton lately because life can be so joyful and so fulfilling and just feel good. And honestly, as you look around and as you understand yourself, you understand other people, like the vast majority of what we do in life is simply done to just feel good. We want to live with joy and happiness and peace. So I was in there thinking about it. I had the coolest experience, you guys, so I want to share it with you. I was sitting down and say, what's the recipe for true joy? What are the things that just make us really, truly happy? Not the facade, not the mask, not the fleeting moments, but like really, truly joyful. And I wrote them out, and then I realized it clicks perfectly with the science behind it. So I'm going to share it right now. Number one, four things. Ready? Four things to live joyfully. Number one, you have to choose it. You actually have to want it. You have to be willing and able to get into a joyful place. It's fascinating how some people, with joy right in front of them, within their grasp, with happiness and excitement and peace and great feelings, they resist it. They don't want it. They don't want to believe that it's possible. And yes, as crazy as it sounds, some people choose misery. They just do. And so we have to be able and willing to choose joy, to choose happiness, and not blame our circumstances. I think that's probably the biggest obstacle, is we blame our circumstances. We think, well, when this changes, when this goes away, or if this hadn't happened, if my childhood wasn't like this, or my past hadn't done this, or my parents, or the government, or my taxes, or my boss, and we blame all these circumstances, and it literally prevents us, well, we let it prevent us from being joyful. So number one, choose joy. And even Viktor Frankl, who was in a concentration camp, and other great psychologists and philosophers, they keep saying that the greatest power that a human being has is the ability to choose their attitude of mind in any set of circumstances. Even in a concentration camp, they could still choose to be who they wanted to be. Whoa! And then when I read that as a young kid, I was like, man, what's my excuse? I don't have an excuse. So choose joy and happiness. Now, if you struggle with this, it is something that's hard for you, I think the first thing you can do is just like keep a gratitude journal or focus on gratitude. Like every single day, I do this sometimes with some of my clients. Every morning, 3 specific things you're grateful for. Every evening, 3 more specific things you're grateful for, and you can't repeat, right? And so after a couple of days, you're going through your day looking for things to be grateful for, looking for things to be joyful about. And you guys, we can find so much joy in the little things, in the water, in the sunshine, the trees, smells, tastes, a smile, a flower, even right now in the fall season, these dead leaves, one little hanging leaf here. Like you can find joy in so many things, I'm serious, and you can find joy in the big things. So stop blaming the circumstances, choose to be joyful. That's number one. How does that fit with the science? So I'm gonna kind of blend the two here. They did some research now, and there's new technology where they can put scanners on your brain and they can literally watch what your brain is doing. And so they've studied happiness and joy, and they're like, what brings a human being joy? We're literally hardwired. We're created to have joy. And they found there are 4 circuits to happiness. Circuit number 1 is the ability to get into a positive state. So it goes right with choosing joy. All right, ready? Number 2. Number 2 way to be joyful is, when I wrote this down, I was in there, what do you have to do? I'm like, well, you have to remove the blocks. You have to get rid of the negative things that are preventing joy. Because sometimes you're like, yeah, I want to choose joy, but you're overpowered with anger, with fear, with bitterness, with negativity or darkness. I mean, we get so many negative emotions that just overpower it. And so the goodness just can't come through. The light can't shine because there literally is a dark, heavy blanket over it. And so the second thing that I wrote down is like, we got to learn how to process our emotions. And here's the tragedy. Most people have no idea how to do it because we've never been taught. Who sat you down and taught you how to process all your emotions in a healthy way. Like it just is so rare. And I think this is one of the most important things we can learn, one of the greatest skills we can develop in ourselves and teach to our children and to those around us in our influence. We have to learn how to process our emotions in a healthy way, because all kinds of emotions are going to come at us, all kinds of experiences in life. People are going to wrong us and lie to us and cheat us, and bad things are happening, tragedies will happen. Like life can be brutal, hard, and if we don't learn how to process the emotions, we hang on to them. And I hung on to mine for years, and it made me angry. And it made everything seem dark. I put on these dark goggles and everything seemed dark. And I remember, talking to myself, how could I possibly be joyful when these bad things have happened in my past? And I never learned how to process those emotions at that time period. And then I learned how, and I literally, you guys, was able to leave all of that back in the past. And I'm being totally sincere here. Let go of it all. No grudges, no bitterness, no pain. Literally leave it all in the past. And when something comes into my life, I know how to process it now and let it go. So you have to learn how to process your emotions. Let me give you some strategies. I've done podcasts on this and videos about it, so you can go find those. But like one of them is just like let all the emotion come up, but take it out on paper, not on people. Write it all down and then crumple it up, throw it away, burn it, whatever, get rid of it. Get it out and then get it gone. A lot of us bring it up, we hold on to it and we shove it back down. When it comes up and we hold on to it, we process it, it creates more negative emotions and we shove it back down. And we keep burying it and then it comes to the surface and we bury it and it comes to the surface and we bury it. And that's not processing our emotions, that's just holding on to them and suffering from them again and again and again. So you got to learn how to process your emotions, get rid of the negative ones. A lot of you are carrying all kinds of baggage through life, and it's preventing you from being joyful. That lines up with the research they found. Brain circuit number 2 was the ability to recover from a negative state. Fits perfectly, doesn't it? It's the ability to recover from a negative state is the second circuit they found in the brain that leads people to happiness and joy. We have to learn how to recover from negative states. Number 3, we have to take massive action. This is what I wrote down. We've got to take action, and not just any kind of action, not just kind of the going through the motions action, because that's not fulfilling enough for us. If you just go through the motions of whether it's your work or your children or exercise or hobbies or goals or whatever, if you just kind of go through the motions of it, you don't get the fulfillment. You don't get the reward. You don't get the joy. Like true high performers, people who are just winning and crushing it, they're really happy, really successful, it's because they take massive action. They go after things and they really get it done. They give it their all. When they show up, they show up. When they work, they work. When they play, they play. When they're there, they are fully present and all in. You've got to take massive action, and that brings us so much joy and fulfillment when we take massive action. Well, what did they find in the brain circuits when they were watching and monitoring the brain? What is it that literally caused happiness in our bodies? It was focus. They called it the third happiness circuit in your brain was the ability to focus. That's it. You get so focused in on whatever you're doing and you take massive action. It lines up perfectly, doesn't it? If you want to live a more joyful life, take massive action with focus. Now here's the problem. Here's the biggest challenge right now. We live in the age of distraction. We're so distracted all the time that it's hard to focus in. And even when you try to sit down and focus on something, you get an alert, or somebody comes in and says something, or you get distracted watching cat videos on YouTube or whatever else. I mean, we're bombarded by all kinds of distractions. So we have to clear those out strategically, set up time where we are focused on something important that we have to get done, and then we give it massive action. So don't do anything that's important halfway. Go all in, focus, remove distractions, get it done. It will bring so much joy into your life. Number 4. It was, I can't remember his name. Oh, I can't remember his name right now, but he said, I don't know what your destiny will be. But, he said, one thing I know, the only ones among you who will be truly happy are those who have sought and found how to serve. Wow. Albert Schweitzer. Wow. The only ones among you who will be truly happy are those who have sought and found how to serve. It's when we truly give ourselves, not checking off the boxes, not doing it to be seen or recognized by other people, not because it's what we're supposed to do, and so I'm going through the motions of it, but I genuinely, wholeheartedly want to help others. I want to serve them. I want to give. I want to contribute in some way. I want to have impact and influence. I want to make a difference in the lives of people around me. That brings so much joy and happiness and fulfillment. But it has to be sincere, and it has to be, again, all in, right? Where we're really trying to make a difference. Now, it doesn't have to be a huge service project, although I do that. Like every year I lead a humanitarian expedition to Guatemala. And it's incredible, you know, when you get down there with these wonderful, wonderful people, and you help them like make massive transformations in their lives and the quality of their lives. That's fantastic. But these are things we can do on a daily basis by listening, just genuinely listening, by recognizing people. So many people are just starving for attention. They end up doing kind of crazy stuff. I used to do this too, because every human being just wants to be recognized. They want to be seen. They want to be understood. They want to be valued. You can do that. You can do that today. In fact, do it today. I give you a challenge. Do it today. Become a great listener. Really engage. Really listen. Give them your full attention. And then compliment them. Praise them. We got to go around giving compliments all the time. This is one of the things our family loves to do. We challenge each other to give out compliments. And we go looking for ways to give sincere compliments. We're not just making stuff up. We're giving our focus and attention to giving sincere compliments. You got to serve. Well, what's the fourth circuit they found? When they were scanning the brain, what was it that caused literal happiness in our bodies? It was generosity. It was doing things for others. It lines up perfectly, doesn't it? It's beautiful. So those are 4 simple things that we can all do to live more joyfully. Let's do it. Why not? Why go through life kind of blah when you can live joyfully? Let's fill our lives with joy and goodness so that we're excited every day to wake up. We're excited to go through the days. We're excited to be alive and filled with joy in this wonderful life. Even if things are hard, those are things we can still do. So get after it, make it happen, live joyfully, my friends, and reach upward.